Hello, my name is Edward. Could you help me in trying to find a bit more information about representation? So what do you know about representation and why is it such an important concept in media studies?
Hello, I'm Emily, and well, representation is a key concept in media studies. All representation is bound up in ideology. It's also when somebody represents a larger group of people. For example, Barack Obama would be representing America and all the people who live there. Another example would be the TV program Skins. You would instantly think sex, drugs, teenagers, men, women and gays. Representation is very important in media studies because you can find information about certain people and places through the media.
Alright, nice answer. Anyway, another question for you. What is gender and what are some of the stereotypes associated with gender?
Good question. Gender is not what sex you are, but it's a society construction. Women in the media are often stereotyped as emotional and irrational wrecks. The media makes men seem brave, strong, independent and well-paid people. Women are portrayed as the weaker sex, so if a woman was seen any differently then they would be pitted against. What I don't agree with is that women are meant to wear makeup, wear fashionable clothes, and mothering some children.
Some interesting information there, Emily, but what magazine have you looked at in your investigation?
Oh, I have been researching and investigating the magazine Sugar. Have you heard of it?
Oh yes, that's a girly mag, isn't it? So who owns that magazine and what does it claim to offer audiences?
Sugar magazine is owned by a man named Husheti Filipaki. It's filled with ideology and patriarchy. It offers a variety of information to its readers and it also claims to show teenagers how to live their lives.
I have been wondering who the audience is for this magazine and what their relationship with it magazine is.
Thought's easy. The main audience for Sugar magazine is young girls and teenagers. The magazine is like a community for the girls to sit and chat about things like makeup, fashion, boys and hobbies over the internet. It's giving the girls an opportunity to interact with other girls that like the same things, for example the magazine Sugar.
My little sister goes on the Sugar website and speak to all sorts of girls on there about gossip, relationships, etc. It's fascinating. So what identity about gender does the magazine create for young women and how does it achieve it?
Good question. I would say that the identity that Sugar magazine creates about gender is that all the girls that read or go on the website of Sugar have to be the same kind of people. For example, they will all end up wearing makeup, dressing in up-to-date fashion, getting boyfriends, etc. It's a shapely magazine because it's trying to change young girls into this stereotype women. It's reinforcing patriarchy. Sugar achieves this by getting across to the girls that you will be perfect with all these things in the magazine and generally feel like a celebrity.
Oh well, I might try and get my sister to read something else then.
Sugar magazine is a perfect thing to read when you're younger and wanting to find out information about life. So no, it's fine, let her read it.
Okay, I will. Anyway, another question for your brilliant brain to answer is that do your findings suggest that Sugar as a magazine for young women simply reinforce gender stereotypes?
I would say that yes. Our findings for Sugar magazine suggest that young women simply reinforce stereotypes. I know this because Sugar has challenged the stereotypes of young girls by using celebrities as role models.
What other media does Sugar use to engage with its audience?
Sugar also uses the radio to advertise its audience because in the morning young girls listen to the radio getting ready for school and they hear all about their favorite magazine Sugar.
How is this an example of the way in which media is becoming more convergent?
This is a great example of things coming together from different directions because it's bringing all sorts of young girls into a community of Sugar magazine readers.
Does the website simply reinforce or challenge gender stereotypes?
Well, I think that the website reinforces the audience by changing the way they live their lives. For example, a young girl who chats on the Sugar magazine will want to have a boyfriend and wear makeup, but this is only because the Sugar magazine challenged her into doing so.
In your opinion, what impact might the gender identity created through the Sugar magazine and through the Cigarscape website have won audiences?
The gender identity created through the Sugar magazine and through the Cigarscape website has a deep impact on its audiences because of the colors used on the front cover. For example, pinks and yellows are girly. Another identity would be the content in the magazine. For example, boys will read a magazine with fashion tips, girly clothes, girl prizes, lip gloss gifts, etc.